Hello and welcome back to Understanding Crypto. My name is Herve, and every other day here I try to bring you crypto in the easiest way possible on the internet. I do things like predictive analysis, research, and tutorials to help guide you through this crazy world, and yeah, I really mean crazy world of coins and tokens. So if you are interested in content like this, be sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't get to miss out on any other value-packed video. Now, this will just be a quick update video on Bitcoin. The other time I told you guys that I will be away for 2 months, and I later on told you that I am fully back. And yes, I am back indeed. Yesterday, we posted a video here, and this Bitcoin thing is doing exactly what we said. Now, we did suggest that Bitcoin can come down as low as 57 to 54 to $57,000. We've had a dip down to, this was 53.5, and then it's currently holding the zone that we showed right here. So if this is on the weekly time frame, if we go to the daily, then we can see how Mr. BTC is struggling to hold this zone. The question in your mind now would be, so what now? Where are we headed? Yeah. Yesterday we did say that the absolute worst, like the complete worst that we can see is 45,000, give or take $1,000. So yeah, that's basically why this thing dipped right down to 53. The low there is 53,485. So that's the current low that we have here on Bitcoin, and it is currently holding this zone. Now, I'd like to see BTC continue to hold this zone right here. So this area between 54 to 57, I would like to see Bitcoin continue to hold this zone. On the daily time frame, however, I'd like to see it close a daily candle. So this particular daily candle, I would like to see it close that daily candle above 55,429. I'd like to see it do that. If it does that, then it will show me that it's actually holding that zone, and it could potentially move back up from there. However, I think that, well, given past history, most of the times that it has some type of bad dump like so, it usually results in a consolidation. So I'd not expect it to just do some type of V-shaped recovery and head back up to, I don't know, $72,000. I'd like to see it consolidate in this particular zone right here, potentially having another dip back down again. But I'd like to see it continue to hold this zone. Now, it could take time, just so that you know. I'm not saying that it's going to just magically go right back up, but it could take time and still potentially move back to the upside. So we could see something that looks like so. Worst case scenario for this thing is that it goes as low as this 45K mark right here. Now, I know that a whole lot of you may be worried, yeah? And this is all on media. And the thing is, the most bearish news usually comes at the bottom. And so if you get scared and potentially sell off because you fear Mt. Gox giving back BTC, and I just read it from the news right now that the BTC to be given back to Mt. Gox creditors, they will have to wait about 3 months. If you sell because of the news, if the news causes you to sell, then you simply are not worthy of the types of gains that come with cryptocurrency. That's just the truth. Because so many people will sell, and perhaps you do sell and it dumps. Yeah, perhaps it goes to zero as you sell. But let's use statistics on that. How many times would you sell from fear of some potential dump and it actually dumped? You know, if you use statistics, you'll see that, yeah, most of the times it actually will go up. Earlier on, I was looking at the super trend, not super trend, I was looking at the hash ribbon indicator because I'm like awaiting a buy signal on this thing. This shows you miner capitulation, yeah, and we can see that miners are currently capitulating. Now, it's more effective on the weekly time frame, and you can also see that miners are currently capitulating here. I'm awaiting some buy order, like a buy signal like this one, and this one that we saw right here. I actually did announce about this one, and I also announced about this one when it happened. I did show you guys. I haven't spoke about this on TikTok. I also spoke about it here on YouTube. Another thing that I will be expecting is this RSI. When it does come to the undervalued right here, which is somewhere around 30, that will get me very excited. But overall, I'm just being patient for now. I've been through this several times. It's just normal to me now. When I'm investing in crypto, I know exactly the type of risk I am taking. And so I focus less on the dumps and focus more on the potential gain. That's my own strategy. Yeah, that's how I stay sane, and I don't check my portfolio all the time. I mean, it's not of any importance to be constantly checking on your portfolio when it's not the bull, say the alt season yet. And for alt season, if we go here to Bitcoin dominance, I actually had a video here on YouTube explaining to you why the alt season is still due. Because if you look here on BTC dominance, you will see that, the fact that it's not even going up shows me that whales are not really selling. They are not selling their alts for BTC. If they were, this thing would have been going up. And so I'm of the idea, because I still think it will eventually go up to the 62% zone, anywhere around 61 to 62%. I did say this in the other video, but I think it will most likely go up in a Bitcoin rally. That will be when you'd hear that what's going on, BTC is pumping and altcoins are not pumping. Yeah, this is going to be the reason. That's what I think will happen with this thing. But overall, you can see that we've been having a bearish. I wanted to make my divergences video, but this now is more important. But you can see that we've been having bearish divergences on this thing. It's been putting in higher highs, while on the RSI we are having lower highs. And so this thing will eventually collapse. However, the analysis, or say my analysis, would suggest that it goes up as high as this point right here. If it can't collapse without going up here, then great, yeah? However, I will not get my hopes up. I still think it will pump by about 11%. This Bitcoin dominance thing, yeah, I still think it will eventually go up. Now, the current dump in the markets, which is what I made a TikTok video about, is really not unique at all. We've seen, all of us, if you've been in this market since the bottom, or say since 2022, then you must have seen these types of dumps. And it just beats me how everybody gets so, afraid when they've been in the same thing over and over. I mean, it's really interesting to me, because we've seen it all. We should be used to this at this point. Yeah, we should be used to it. Frankly, many people get scared, not because Bitcoin is dumping, but because their altcoins are dumping. And so I think that, well, this is just what I think. I think their main concern is, will my alt come back? Yeah, that should be their main concern. And the truth is, except you invested in a rock pool, except you invested in a project that is not building, then you have to be concerned. But so long as you invested in a project that is building something useful, it will eventually go up. And so I don't see any need to be worried if I invested in projects that are actually building and continue to build throughout these ups and downs. I really do not see any reason to be worried. A lot of people are saying we're going to 40K now, we're going to 30K. And I've had some people ask me, what if we go to 30? And I'm like, all right, so what if we do go there? What happens then? Would you sell then? It's really of no use to be concerned when you will not sell in the red. Because if you sell in the red, then you simply do not deserve any of the gains that you can potentially make from these markets. So all we have to do, which is what I am doing, and which is what I think is good and is better to do, is just to be patient. that is my own stance. We can see that Mr. BTC, as we make this video, is quickly rising back up to 55.1. I would like to see the daily candle close above 55.4. The value is 55.429. I'd like to see Mr. BTC hold that as its daily candle close, because that's the 1.618, which is very good support for BTC. So yeah, that's pretty much the update, folks. If there is any other thing that, or say if any other thing happens of significance, then I will be sure to update. But for now, we are still in this zone, and as per my analysis, I think we are possibly going to hold this zone and form some type of bullish structure before heading higher. If it does show that we will indeed head lower, then I will make an update. But for now, I think we hold this zone as we talked about in the previous video. So that is very much it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. But until then, stay safe.